sunshine, everyone. It's 6 o'clock here on your Tuesday. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Sunrise. Jason and Alicia is back after a beautiful birthday weekend.
Thank you for that. Yeah, it was great. Summer is coming back, too, for the last few days. The final stretch, John, of summer, and it's going to feel like it.
Yes, it is. So a little confusing at the bus stop. What do you dress like? It's pretty warm for this time of the year. 61 degrees to kick off your morning. Maybe 60 at the bus stop, upper 50s, some areas outside the Twin Cities. But this afternoon at 80, if you can deal with it, I would go less clothing options, like jackets might be left behind today. 62 degrees right now in the Twin Cities. Winds are pretty strong at 10 to 13 miles per hour. Those are holding temperatures up. You can see 59 in Rochester and 53 in Moorhead. So it's warmer in Fargo and Moorhead than it is in the Twin Cities. So that should let you know where the direction is going today. Warming. When it's warmer to the north, you should expect warmer weather. Actually tracking a little rain showers. Waking up at St. Cloud, Melrose, maybe get the raincoats on there. This will come in towards Brainerd, maybe crossing over Lake Mille Lacs. This is pretty light stuff, but it is going to give us some cloud cover. Even in the Twin Cities, that area will give us clouds. Getting near 80 today. We'll track rain chances this weekend in your forecast. Megan.
Hey, we've got a traffic alert for you right now because we have a crash on Highway 14 eastbound, not too far from Owatonna, between 218 and Southeast 44th Avenue. So this is really close to Claremont, about 7 miles west of that area. A semi is on its side, a lot of debris, and we do have first responders on the scene right now. Other highway crews working to get things clean up a lot of that debris. And the good news is vehicles are moving through that area. They're moving slowly, but they are getting through. So the area is not closed at this time. So that's good news. We'll keep tabs on this as the morning progresses. Across the metro, things are looking really good. We're not seeing any major crashes to report right now at the moment. Jason and Alicia.
All right, Megan, thank you so much. 6:02 now to a developing story happening in Dakota County.
In 5 hours, county officials will vote on a controversial plan to turn a hotel that's currently in business into a homeless shelter. CC is live in Eagan right now outside of what could be the first adult shelter in the suburbs. Good morning, CC.
Hi, good morning, guys. Yeah, it's this hotel right behind me, the Norwood Inn and Suites, right here off of 35E. Now, we're told that at this morning's meeting, there will be time set aside for public comment, just in case anyone in the community wanted to come out and share their opinion about this proposal. Now, county commissioners want to turn this hotel, as you mentioned, into a permanent place for the unhoused, and the entire project could cost the county about $24 million. This morning, commissioners will vote on whether to request a $10 million grant from the Department of Human Services, and that funding comes with a Thursday deadline. Now, we spoke to some in the community who say they feel blindsided by this proposal. One longtime resident even started a petition against the proposal, which at last check this morning, it has nearly 1,000 signatures. Now, coming up in 30 minutes, we hear from a business owner who owns a restaurant actually just right next door here, and he explains why this may not be the right place for the shelter. Guys.
All right, Cece Gaines with the latest this morning. Thank you. We have an update this morning on a story we first told you about yesterday on Sunrise about a Minnetonka mom and her son who were carjacked in their own driveway. So the husband, Craig Beeson, spoke about a few hours ago at a packed city council meeting. He says he wants to spark a wider discussion.
I want to know what we can do to invoke change. Like, how can we change this?
One suspect has been charged in the family's carjacking, and charges against a second suspect are pending right now. It's the first case charged under the state's new carjacking laws.
That video is so hard to watch. Well, we are following some breaking news this morning. Minnesota native and Olympic silver medalist Henry Boucher has died. His daughter Tara confirmed the news on Facebook about 9 hours ago. This morning, the Minnesota Wild are remembering the former North Star. According to the Star Tribune, Boucher became a high school hockey legend at Warroad and helped the U.S. win silver in the 1972 Olympics. Funeral and visitation services are still in the works. Boucher was 72 years old.
Well, many of you are heading to work. This morning, investigators will be back on the scene of a house explosion in Isanti County. Sky 11 captured the aftermath yesterday morning. This happened in Wyanett Township, about 60 miles north of the Twin Cities. One woman was inside the home at the time of this. Officials tell us she has visible burns, but is alert and is doing well. No word yet on what caused that explosion. Bad news for drivers this morning. Gas prices are again nearing the most expensive they've been all year. Now, AAA is warning the upward trend won't stop for several weeks. They released new gas prices 3 hours ago. The average for a gallon of regular here in Minnesota is sitting at $3.93. And if you're filling up in Hennepin or Ramsey counties this morning, you're paying even more. So look at these prices. It's going to cost you a penny less to fill up in Ramsey County. And if you're in Wisconsin, you're paying 30 cents less for a gallon of regular. Wisconsin is also more than 20 cents cheaper than the national average of $3.88. Experts think gas prices will start dropping this winter. It's day 5 of the United Auto Workers strike, and overnight we're learning the union's president is setting a new deadline for negotiations. He says if there is not serious progress by noon this Friday, they will strike at more locations. Right now, no negotiations are scheduled for today with the big 3 automakers, but the next main table meetings with GM and Ford are expected tomorrow, and Thursday they're expected to meet with Stellantis.
In a few hours, Minnesota's Secretary of State, Steve Simon, will be visiting local high schools in an effort to get teens signed up to vote for future elections. This is after a new law that went into effect over the summer that allows 16 and 17-year-olds to pre-register. He will be in town through Friday visiting different schools in Minneapolis. If you want to pre-register your teen, there's an online form at mnvotes.gov/register.
If you like to spend time outdoors, here's something coming up in just a few days. The Minnesota DNR's annual Take a Kid Hunting Weekend is this Saturday and Sunday. Adults with children under 16 can hunt small game like squirrels and rabbits without a license. All DNR regulations still apply. And with fall hunting season almost upon us, the DNR K-9 units are ramping up their training. We visited the Carlos Avery Wildlife Area north of the Twin Cities to see the different scenarios they use to train the animals. The dogs are often used to search for lost hunters or trespassers, or to look for weapons or game that illegal hunters have tossed while trying to avoid a ticket.
So these teams all travel the state from border to border. They're not only making cases for themselves, but they're also assisting other COs out in the field that may need the dog to help them.
The DNR dogs are also trained to look for zebra mussels in duck boats. We've been talking about Minnesota's newest hockey team since it was announced.
Yes, and this morning we are talking about the team's first ever draft pick. In the inaugural draft for the new Professional Hockey League, former Gopher standout Taylor Hayes was selected as the #1 overall pick. Last year, she was named Best Forward and Tournament MVP at the 2022 World Championships. She's one of 6 Gophers selected last night in the draft.
Yeah, really cool they got Billie Jean King to announce the draft picks, it looks like. Good stuff. Right now, we're being flooded with your Northern Lights pictures and videos. This is a time lapse of the last night's light show in Chisago County, taken by one of our photojournalists. This is looking north across North Center Lake near Lindstrom. Beautiful images here. Hopefully